Good morning, grade 3. Today, we will have another lesson for writing. Please prepare the following materials: your reader's and writer's notebook, your copybook, and your pencil. What do you think is our lesson for today? Yes, we're going to write a formal letter. Again, what is our topic for today? Writing a formal letter. This is our learning objectives for today. Familiarize with the key features of a formal letter. Identify the parts of a formal letter. Write your own formal letter. Let's find out first the meaning of a formal letter. A formal letter is a letter that is written in the formal language with a specific format for business or official purpose. But why do we need to write a formal letter? We need to write this kind of letter if we want to complain or express dissatisfaction. We also write this letter if we want to inquire about something. We also use this letter if we want to ask for permission, or if we want to appeal about something. We also use formal letter if we want to apply for a job. In order for us to make an amazing letter, we need to remember this first. The key features of a formal letter. A formal letter must be written in correct format. It should have heading, inside address, salutation, body, closing, and signature. It must be short and to the point. You have to make sure that you will use a respectful tone. And it has no unnecessary personal information. You have to remember this. Got it? Good job! Writing a letter can be easy if we follow some simple rules. What are these rules? We have to make sure that all these parts are included in our letter. But because our topic for today is about formal letter, we will add additional part, which is the inside address. So you have here the heading, the date, inside address, greeting or salutation. You have here the body, closing, and your signature. And because you're already familiar with the parts of a letter, let's start to write your own example of a formal letter. Are you excited? Great! Please get your copybook. Let's start with the sender's address and the date. You have to make sure that you will write it on the right top corner. So it must be here, on this part. Example. Please keep in mind that this is the sender's address, the one who wrote the letter. Let's proceed to receiver's address. You have to make sure that you will write it on the left corner. So it must be here. Example. This is the one who will receive or who will get the letter. Let's go to salutation or the greetings. So you can write Dear and the name or Dear Sir Farid. Don't forget to write the comma after the name. Let's proceed to the body of the letter. This is the content of our letter. So you can write, Good day, I am Fahad Malik, a third grade student from this school. This is to inform you that I will be absent for the next 2 days because we will be traveling to Mecca with my family to perform our Umrah. I would appreciate if you could grant my request. Thank you for your time. So you have to be polite. After everything, you have to say, Thank you. so that the receiver will be happy also. So for our closing and signature, if you know them personally, you can write sincerely yours, then comma. But if you don't know them well, you can just write regards and then a comma. Example. And before sending your letter, don't forget to read it again to make sure that there will be no error and everything will be perfect. Let's put them all together. So the first one is the heading and the date. Again, which address is this? The sender's address. The next one is the receiver's address or the inside address. Salutation or greetings. Of course, the body, closing, and signature. Got it all? Excellent. Be ready. Please open your Reader's and Writer's Notebook on page 202 and we will answer the activity. This is an example of a formal letter from Ben Chung. So again, this is the heading with the date, inside address, salutation or greetings, the body, closing, and the signature. So let's read the letter. Dear Professor Anshia, my third grade class has been learning about stars. I am writing because I have a question about pulsating stars. Is it true that these stars can expand and contract like beating hearts? So some of these stars pulse with steady beats, while others pulse with uneven beats? I would appreciate if you could please answer my questions about these stars. I would like to write a school report about them. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Ben Chung. So Ben Chung is also a teacher, and he was asking about pulsating stars from Miss Ann Shia. He is also expecting a response from the professor. Question number 1. Which words make up the salutation or the greetings? What do you think is the answer? Write it on the line. Okay, and the salutation is Dear Professor Anshia, this part. Number 2. Circle where the writer shows respect in the letter. So you can find them on this part. The first one is, I would appreciate. The next one is, thank you for your time. So it shows respect. Number 3. List 2 examples of subject-verb agreement in the letter. This was your topic the last time. So again, the subject and the verb must agree. For example, my third grade class has been learning. See, third grade class has been. The next one is I. So the proper verb after it is am. I am. This part and this part. Got it? Good job, kids. Now let's practice. Get your copybook and you will write your own example of a formal letter. Think of something that you want to ask to other people. So you can write a formal letter to your teacher, to the principal, or if you're already working, to your boss. So it could be to anyone. For example, This was the letter that we did a while ago. So this will serve as a guide for you in writing your own letter. Enjoy writing! That's all for today.